Mic check. Check, check. Check 1, 2. Hopefully you guys can hear me. If you are watching and you're not live, we're waiting for people to come in. Once we get some people in here, we'll start going. What up? Can you hear me? If you can hear me, just comment below. It'd be a huge help. How's the audio sound? Pretty good. Waiting for a people. We're waiting for our people to get in. We're waiting for a few people to join. Perfect. Starting to get some people filing in. Perfect. Awesome. Thank you for that. All right. Well, at the range, and wanted to open it up for Q&A. I had a couple of public service announcements for what we have upcoming at Barrel and Hatchet, and kind of keep you guys in the loop. It's good to see you as well, Vulcan Rumble. It's great to see you. I'm actually here at Element Training Center, taking a quick break from the Florida heat. It is absolutely insane, but you guys can see I'm in the Precision Bay. You can see out there, it goes out quite a ways. So running the bolt gun Ruger Precision 308 and breaking in the new SPR barrel. So anyways, all right. So as far as public service announcement, guys, if you are not live and you're watching this because you just happen to click on it in the feed, a couple of things that we have upcoming. One, we have multiple classes that are up on the calendar now. So buttload of classes that have dropped to include a collaboration course for 2024 that is with Sidewinder Concepts, Adrian. So it's a 2-day Minuteman Carbine Symposium that will be here at Element Training Center, and it will be everything, like 100%. Like you can use a dot magnifier, iron sights, ACOG, LPVO, whatever you want. But we'll be teaching that course together as a collaborative course, where it's not like I sent you to Adrian for a day and you come to me for a day, and then we flip flop. No, we're going to teach the entire curriculum together for 2 days, so which is really cool. If you guys have questions, by the way, as I'm giving these public service announcements, just drop them in the comments, and I will answer them. So sorry, guys, getting over a cold. Got back from men's retreat over the weekend. It was amazing. Really, really good connection with the Lord. But all right, anyways, getting off track. So we got a bunch of classes that dropped. We have 1 or 2 night vision classes for this year. That's it. So next year is when we're going to do night vision classes again, but we only have 2 for this year. One of the things that I implemented in the classes is there is a payment plan option now. So if you check out and you buy a class or you pay for a slot in a class, you can break that payment up into either 3 interest-free payments or 12. You can break it up over a year for a set interest rate. And what this does is it allows you guys to pay for your class or to pay for training and get the training now, and then kind of pay for that training throughout the year via payments. It's just something that I know I would have wanted that option for me, and I appreciate when companies have that option. So that way it's a little bit easier on the budget. So that way we can try to incentivize training more, make it easy for people to sign up for training. And so that's something that we have actually recently done on the website. So if you do sign up for a class, you have that option. I think there's 2 different programs that allow you different options and have all kinds of stuff in there. So check that out. We do have a 2-day scope carving class that is going to be actually bumped. It's still going to happen. It'll be right before the gas gun competition. Yes, we are going to have a Barrel and Hatchet 5.56 gas gun challenge here at Element Training Center by the end of the year. It will be an amazing match. There's going to be a lot of sponsors for it. The match, if you guys have not been to one of our matches, it is designed to not be a gamer match. It's designed for the average citizen, the average shooter, to come out with their main squeeze and their battle rifle and then run it in a competition and see kind of how they do, how their equipment does, and that way they can actually build a training regimen from that. So, yeah. As far as a Roscoe barrel restock, not sure. I don't know if they're sold out, but I would check to see if they are. Otherwise, sign up for the newsletter. They should be in stock. But another thing also is the podcast. A lot of people have been asking, hey, how come you guys didn't talk about the Trump incident, that happened? And that's because we actually filmed those 2 episodes um, before the event happened, and then had them scheduled. And then we were like, oh my goodness, ever since that point to now, like, so much has happened. So we're meeting for our next episode next Wednesday at our new studio, which is my house, this next Wednesday. So we will have a new podcast dropping, and we will be talking about all the things. So as far as the Nightforce versus Credo, Nightforce did send a optic. I can't keep it, sadly, but I am very curious. Right now, the reticle's flipping amazing. It's a 2.5 to 20 first focal mill reticle, flipping amazing. A lot of hold unders, really, really cool. As far as any other public service announcements, I don't have any right now. Currently at Element Training Center to teach 2 classes. So have a pistol class tomorrow and then a rifle class on Saturday. And then we're doing a test bed open gym on Sunday. So Ben from Wiseman Company will be here, and a couple of guys from the open gym down south will be coming up to join. And we're trying to kickstart an open gym community here at Element Training Center. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and start answering some of these questions, and then I'll talk a little bit about the men's retreat that I just came from. Live podcast, maybe. It's so that we were trying to do live podcast for a while. It is an extremely challenging thing with like software and stuff like that. For whatever reason, the program we use, it's a great podcast program, but the program that we use and the YouTube whatever doesn't allow it. I don't know. It's weird, but have you all ever heard of Nick Urs? Y'all should do an episode. Never heard of him? Some context would be great. Mod Light versus Cloud. This is going to be an unpopular opinion. So I'm going to think about how I'm going to word that while I answer some other questions, but I will answer that question. All right. So sad. Out of Xanax. All right. What area in Florida are you located? We're actually in Central Florida is where we're out of. Scoop carving competition. Yes, that's going to be in December. Sorry, kind of filter through some of the ridiculous comments on here. Okay, so as far as the Mod Light versus Cloud, to be honest, I've actually gone back to Surefire. Just having multiple issues with lights turning on when I don't want it to turn on, lights not turning on when I want it to turn on, trying direct push buttons, remote switches. Size was also a big one, like just trying to lower the size. Some of these lights are so flippin' big. It's ridiculous. So just trying to get a smaller size and have durability and at least some decent output of light. Like at this point, I'm no longer looking at lumens and candela and all that stuff. Like it should have a standard. There should be it's like 1,000 lumens, just like a standard thing, like a set light beam capacity. But what is more important for me is the reliability. Like I had in class, we teach obviously night vision classes, and we're super big about talking about signature reduction. And so when doing patrol and we're actually hiding from OPT4, you hide from OPT4 in the course, and they find you. When the light flickers on, you don't want it to turn on, and you're not even touching it. It's frustrating. So after going through multiple lights, I just went back to Surefire and even Streamlight. Like I would run a Streamlight. So as far as that, neither. is what my recommendation is. Maybe other people have had better luck. I just have not had good luck. Neither of the group that I shoot with. I think I have a couple of those lights from those folks laying around that's on different rifle builds, but like they're not the main squeeze. So my main stuff has Surefire. Are you still running the 5.56 out of the Mark 18? Yes. Any good book recommendations to get an idea for the basic beginners? So as far as your book recommendations, it depends on what you're trying to get into. Some really good authors about just like different drills and stuff like that is oh my goodness, what's his name? He's a competition shooter, very very fast. I can't think of his name now. So, but there's also another one that's for long range shooting. You can actually get on Amazon. I think it's called like the Shooting Handbook or something like that. So it depends on what you're trying to do. But Ben Stoeger, amazing shooter. I've never met him in person, but he is insane, and he's very, very good with his form. So he has multiple books that you can buy online on Amazon, so go check those out. So, no, it's not just a light, or it's not just a switch issue. I've tried everything. So multiple switches, different manufacturer switches. It's been frustrating. Right now, more ghost rigs. We have so many that have been spoken for. Just manufacturers trying to keep up with the demand. So we'll let you guys know when these do come back in stock. But that goes for mat pouches. That goes for ghost chest rigs. It's been absolutely slammed. So I think finally the supply chains that we've been having a hard time with are starting to catch up. What Surefire are you using that puts out 1,000 lumens? The turbos look like they put out around 600 or 700. So for like Streamlight, you can get 1,000 lumens. Yeah, some of the turbos you probably get 6 or 7. At the end of the day, I'm not really counting as far as the lumens. Depending on the context of when I'm using the light, as long as it's bright enough and can reach far enough where I can make a decent shot, which we do a lot of it in the night vision course. We did a lot of it during our open gyms at night, where we're stretching shots out to 115, 130, sometimes 200, depending on how good some guys' lights are. But it's not effective. Like you are running that light on for so long, just trying to see what's going on, and then you miss, make your shot. Like if we're talking about real world usage, you're probably going to be dead. So a lot of that light stuff is for up close, and then user nods for further distance. Otherwise, if you don't have night vision, then maybe wait till your target's a little bit closer that you can get good illumination on it to be able to PID and make a proper shot. So ever use CMT rails? Yes, CMT rails are amazing. They've been awesome. Do I have Discord? We do. It's insane. So I opened a Discord channel to kind of secure the name, and we didn't set a moderator. We're trying to find somebody that can moderate it, but it's a madhouse in there. Hope y'all are doing well. Stay in it and stay close to him. Thanks, brother. ACOG still relevant? Absolutely. I think I asked you about CMT cross machine tool rails. Yes, they're amazing. Is there any real way for regular blue collar guys to get into nods? Obviously extremely expensive. Great question. For night vision, if you're going to spend, let's just say you get a Daniel Defense rifle, you buy an ACOG, you get a flashlight, and then you get a little bit of ammo for it and mags, you're looking around like 27, probably more than that, probably like $3,000. So instead of buying a high quality AR and all that glass and ammo, just save it for your night vision setup. So it's essentially you can get a PVS 14 Gen 3 white tube. Go to Advanced Night Vision. They are always hooking guys up, and for a really good, honest price. That's who sponsors our night vision courses. So go check them out. But you can get a PVS 14 for relatively the same price as a high quality AR. I've been asking God for church with people that have a 2A group that can train, but mostly help me be my fixed spiritual life. I ask everyone here to help me pray so God can answer me, please. Absolutely. I will be praying for you. Favorite can? It's a toss-up between Griffin Armament and Huxworks. Do you guys think you'll ever do a live Bible study? Thank you for all your content here on Barrel and Hatchet Cast podcast. Thank you, man. As far as the live Bible study, it is definitely, actually, that's a good idea. We may end up doing that. What are you guys doing for the next piston rifle? Right now, we're looking at the BRN 180. The B&T, I think, released a rifle, and then the Oh my goodness, they're using it in Ukraine. The CZ Bren. I see you guys using 2 to 10 Credos. Ever use a 1 to 6? They seem solid. Never use the 1 to 6. 2 to 10 is still awesome. The biggest thing that makes the 2 to 10 amazing for us, for me specifically, is the reticle. So the reticle is just, it's awesome. Bren 2, yes. So, I'm trying to think if there's anything else. Well, cool, guys. I wish I could show you what I'm shooting, but I can't. If you guys want to see what I was just shooting, I did a live video on Instagram this morning. What reticle? Mill. Go with mill. What BCGs you guys run? Whatever. Honestly, most time, whatever comes. Whenever I get a barrel, I just get the bolt with it. Just so that way the matchup's going to be good. It's going to be less excess gas escaping around the blocks. So usually we'll buy the bolt and the barrel together. We're in the military. Yes. So as far as the men's retreat this past weekend, it was really, really cool. For guys who are looking for something to read, check out Psalm 119. That was the focus of the men's retreat. It was really, really impactful. And the one thing I'll kind of leave with you guys today is, as men, we're always struggling to find our identity in something, whether that's working out, whether that's guns, training, what I used to do in a past job, as a family man, as a dad. Like, what are you finding your identity in? And I think that's something that's important for us to think about. And I kind of want to leave that with you guys. I know this is going to be a short live, but I want you guys to think about, what is your identity in? Does that identity that you have give you fulfillment, like complete, real, honest with yourself fulfillment? I know for me, it has not. I'm actually, this weekend, going to be fellowshipping with some of the students and just talking with them. And that's a big question I've been asking myself is, and I have been asking myself, and I'm finding more of my identity in the Lord. And, my identity has always been wrapped up in my goals and the things that I wanted to achieve. And it always was so hollow. So I kind of want to challenge you guys with that, is to, figure out what do you have your identity in, and do you truly have 100% complete fulfillment from that? And if not, where can you find that fulfillment? So I can tell you that fulfillment is in Jesus, man. He's life changing. He's been waiting for you your whole life. He loves you. He's literally been calling on you to be with him. He's like the coolest person best person you'd ever want to hang out with, never want to leave, never want to hurt, always want to be around. That's Jesus, man. And he knows you better than you know yourself, and he gets you, dude. Like, he gets me. He gave me the sense of humor I have, the things that I have passions about, he also is passionate about, and he designed each and every one of you guys exactly the way he wanted. So, my encouragement to you guys is, if you don't have a identity in Christ, and I would highly recommend it. It's been life changing. But yeah, I'm going to read this actually from AM Revelations 3:20, King James. Behold, I stand at the door and knock. If any man hear my voice and open the door, I will come into him, and I will sup with him, and he with me. Remember that God came to the earth to bring you joy, so you may live in joy in the fullest, right? So, guys, let me know what you guys are thinking about that, and comment on this video. If you get something out of it, obviously share it with a friend. But sorry for the short live. But anyways, thank you so much for being here. Make sure you guys go out and get training. Things are getting spicy. We're going to talk about it on the podcast next Wednesday. And yeah, we'll see you.